YouTube, what up? It's your man back again with another video. Check this out. Before we get started, if you can't tell already, if you can't hear, because my voice is already so deep, I'm a little bit under the weather. But we are still going to rock out with this video. So with that being said, this is not a reaction video, because I've already seen the two clips that I'm going to present to you. So basically, this is going to be my analysis of those two clips. We're going to play the first one, give you my thoughts, then we're going to play the second one, give you my thoughts. So, let's rock.
So I recently matched with one of the most handsome men I've ever seen in my entire life. Easily one of the most handsome men I've ever seen in my entire life. Only qualm I have is based on his career. I estimate that he probably makes anywhere from $65,000 to $70,000 a year. I make 4 to 5 times more than that. Do y'all think that relationships with that large of a pay gap can survive? Is that shallow for me to ask? Like, these are just the things that really are on my mind as I'm dating. And I specifically mean when it's the woman making significantly more, because I feel like it is normalized for the man to make more. But in terms of how I grew up, my mom made significantly more than my dad, and that does not come without issues. Okay?
All right, YouTube, here we go. 3 things that I got from this clip. Number 1, why are you analyzing this man's pockets? Why are you estimating how much he makes and you haven't even met this man yet? Because I didn't hear you say you met him. So you just actually saw him on the app and you're already analyzing and estimating how much he makes. Do not analyze, estimate, or assume anything about that man's pockets that you don't even know, that you haven't even met, that you haven't even chatted with, because you don't know that's his only source of income. You don't know if your figures are even going to be right. It is what it is, lady. You don't know what's going on in that man's life, how much money he's making, but you're already making estimates. If he's the finest man you have ever seen in your life so far, then get to know him first. Never mind his pockets. If he has on there a legitimate job that he works, regardless of what his income level is, get to know the man first before you start estimating his worth. That's number 1. Number 2, why are you comparing what you make to what he makes? Why is it that you have to put out there that you make 4 to 5 times more than him?
I'm here to tell you right now, we don't care.
Let me tell you.
We don't care.
Men don't care. The only reason it's a big deal is because you make it a big deal. Some women like to make it a big deal when they make more money than a man, and they start talking funny. They start pulling rank. If you can't be a normal person and act like y'all are making decent money together, then don't even attempt to waste this man's time. It is what it is. Don't attempt to waste this man's time if you can't act normal about what he makes in comparison to what you make. Because the only reason it doesn't work, at least on a woman's side, is because, like I said, she likes to pull rank, likes to talk funny. His money works for him, your money works for you. Y'all money can work together if y'all get to that level. That's what you should be worried about. That's what you should be worried about, is getting to know him first. And number 3, which to me is kind of a big deal. Why are you comparing what you have to your parents? Or what you don't have yet to your parents? Yes, things come with caveats. Yes, things come with other things attached to it. Yes, we understand that. Not everybody's going to be the same. Stop comparing you to your parents. You are not your parents. I would think you don't have the same attitude as your parents. Things were different back then for your parents. Understand that. Leave your parents and anybody else for that matter out of the equation. You still don't know this man. You gotta stop doing those things. Stop comparing. You gotta stay out of a man's pockets. You don't know what that man has going on. That could be one job and he has some other income that you don't know about. And fellas, I believe personally, we gotta stop putting out there what we do as work. Just say you work, you make money that works for you, and let her either get to know you and then y'all get down that road a little bit later, or she just don't talk to you at all. Either way, y'all supposed to be getting to know each other. Never mind. If you work, great. You work, great. Y'all figure that out later when it's time to talk about that stuff. But that's just how I feel about it. You know what I'm saying? But hey, don't take my word for it. I mean, I've been down that road myself personally, but it wasn't that big of a gap. But yes, I've been down that road. So I think I can speak on it at least a little bit. But anyway, jump to the next clip.
Men don't really approach women that much anymore for a lot of different reasons, I think. But personally, I want to be approached. I would love to meet someone in real life versus online. And as long as it's a respectful approach, I'm always going to be nice. Even if I'm not interested, I'm never going to be rude to the guy. But I think as women, we have to give a signal that we are interested before most men will feel like it's okay to actually approach you. Personally, I'm not going to approach a man. That's not me, but I will make it clear that I'm interested. I will pretty much give him an open invitation to approach me through eye contact, smiling at him, physically getting closer to him in whatever vicinity that we're in. And if he doesn't take that invitation, then I would just assume he's taken or he doesn't have the confidence to come up to me, which just means he's not for me.
Reality can be whatever I want.
I'm gonna try harder to meet people in real life.
I don't know why this clip gave me so many damn thoughts at one time, but we're just going to rock out with two. So, she wants to meet people in person, which is great. And she's willing to give the signals for it. Let the man know that she's, open or receptive to being talked to, which is great. Provided it's the man that she's attracted to. Which, that's obviously going to be what it is. It ain't going to be every guy she sees, but she's going to let the one that she's attracted to know, you can come over here and talk to her. That's great. But my thing here is this. In 2025, you want to meet somebody, but you're not willing to adapt to 2025 standards. And it's not really 2025 standards, but I'm just calling it 2025 standards because we're in 2025. But miss, you're gonna need to learn how to talk to men and approach them too. So you're holding yourself back. And that's the problem with a lot of women. They're holding themselves back from meeting the person that they want to meet. See, my thing here is this. As a woman, you have a higher percentage of getting with somebody if you go after them yourself, as opposed to vice versa. Because you women all say you don't want to be approached, and if you do approach, it must be respectfully done. But at the same time, y'all will say, well, we're not attracted to a lot of guys. A lot of guys don't look that good or that great or whatever words y'all want to use. Make it make sense, people. Make it make sense. If you're going to say you're not attracted to certain people, then you have to go to the person that you are attracted to and let them know you're attracted to them. It's not rocket science. If you like somebody, you want to give choosing signals. How about the choosing signal will be you walk up to them and you say hello. 9 times out of 10, men are going to be more receptive to you than you are to a man. Because a lot of you women be out there trying to be savages and then complain later when men are savage to you. But if you approach that guy, I've never seen a guy really come out and just straight out savagely reject the girl. I've never seen it. It might have happened, but the majority of men will let you down easy. Because that's how we are. If we don't like you, we just don't like you. If we like you, you will automatically know if we like you or not. But your percentages are higher than ours to getting the best results. But y'all want to sit back and live in a time that you didn't live in, thinking that everything is the same and we're going to go back to waiting for the man to come to you. And you could be missing out on your potential partner. And that's sad, because we're not living in the old school era anymore. We're living in a new era. Do men want to be approached? Yes, I feel that men should be approached, and I just told you why. Y'all got a better percentage of meeting somebody if you try to do it. Rejection happens to anybody. Put your big girl panties on, pull them up tight, make sure, because you know it's a possibility, but how likely is it? You don't know. You gotta get out there and try. You gotta put in the work, ladies. You can't just think that everything's still gonna come to you. And you can't be out here, the percentage of women that do, talking about pick-me's and pick-meishes and all that kind of garbage, when a lot of them are getting the results that you ain't getting because you ain't trying. Stop trying to label people and instead put in the work. See what they're doing and adapt it to your life, because if you don't adapt, you're damn sure gonna perish. Everything else has adapted. It's moved up. It's leveled up. If you're staying down here, what do you expect? Don't complain when nobody approaches you, and don't complain there's no good men out here when you're watching them pass you by every day on these streets. And speaking of these streets, when I first saw this video, it was based with a location of New York. And I'm from New York. So, hello. Do the work. Approach these fellas. You're probably gonna get more play than you realize. Just come to them respectfully. How's that? I think that works. But, ladies and gentlemen, YouTube, that's my analysis for this video. What do you think? I think that's what should be going on. I always thought to myself, we were doing dating backwards. But let me know what you think. Comments always open. Till the next one.